we're going to be comparing my Senate prediction to the results along with my House prediction. So this was my prediction. For the record, 51 Democrats and 49 Republicans there. So I had Arizona and Colorado both go to the Democrats, but I also made a few crucial errors in my prediction. I had predicted North Carolina and Maine and Iowa. Wow, all those would go to the Democrats, but actually all of those three actually went for the GOP in this case. And then we've got some results here. So I got North Carolina, Maine, and Iowa. All those ones I got wrong. Obviously, we are still waiting on Georgia. But I predicted 51 seats for the Democrats. They're going to cap off at 50. They might even only get to 48 seats in the worst case scenario for them if they lose both of those runoffs. And right now that does seem likely. So Democrats are going to end with between 48 to 50 seats, and then the Republicans end with 50 to 52 seats, depending on the Georgia runoffs. That's the predictions versus the results. Senate obviously not as successful as the presidential race, but yeah, that's just how it is. Moving on to the House map, I had predicted Democrats would win 246 seats in the House. Obviously, they came up short of that at 222. We are pending two results. We are pending the Iowa 2nd District. Those candidates are separated by just by 6 votes, 006. So 6 votes, not 60, not 600, but 6 votes between them out of about quite a lot cast, over 100,000 votes cast in that vote. And then in New York, it's in the dozens of votes in New York. So that's also going to be very interesting. I predicted Democrats would net gain. How many is that? I predicted quite a bit of a net gain for Democrats, somewhere in the range of about 10 to 12 seats. Actually, it was the Republicans who net gained. They net gained 10 seats for the GOP. And obviously, you can see they flipped California. I believe that's California 25. They flipped a few seats in Los Angeles suburbs. They flipped Utah 4. They flipped New Mexico 2. They flipped Iowa, Iowa 3, I would want to guess. They flipped Minnesota 7. That's the Colin Peterson, very rural district. They flipped the South Florida seats. They flipped Joe Cunningham seats. The Democrats flipped those 2 seats. Obviously, there you can see little snippets of blue. Shaded blue means that it was flipped. But not a good night. And the Republicans flipped a Michigan seat. That might be, I can't quite say. I believe that's Justin Amash's seat, I believe. But I can't quite say exactly. A few in California, the Utah 4, the New Mexico 2, the Iowa 3, possibly the Iowa 2, the Minnesota 7, the South Carolina 1, the Florida 26, the Florida 27, Oklahoma 5, and I believe that's it. And the Democrats flipped North Carolina 3, North Carolina 6, and the Georgia 7. Georgia 6 or Georgia 7? I think it's Georgia 7. They flipped the Republicans flipped quite a few. I had predicted that the Democrats would hold on to all the seats they lost, and I also predicted that they would pick up some seats such as the Texas 23, such as, where's another example of a seat pickup? There were quite a few that I predicted. Quite a few in California I predicted would actually be a pickup for the Democrats. Quite a few in New York. I believe the Claudia Tenney race, I predicted the Claudia Tenney would stay for the Democrats. I predicted Max Rose would hold on. There were quite a few that I missed, if I'm being honest. But I mean, if I looked at the overall picture, President, Senate, and House, I'd say I did okay. I definitely overestimated the Democrats. But that's kind of universally what happened. It wasn't exactly out of line. President, I did the best. And then House and Senate, both not all that strong. But, you know, it wasn't completely out of the ordinary in terms of my predictions. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Good night.